This is the complete story of Ninjago, a world of fearless ninjas, legendary battles, and an ancient struggle between good and evil. In the next 25 minutes, we'll take you through the ultimate journey, from its very beginning to its most epic moments. Our journey takes us to the mystical realm of Ninjago, created by the legendary first spinjitzu master. This world is home to powerful elemental warriors, ruthless villains, and an age-old struggle between light and darkness. At the heart of it all stands a team of 6 ninja, Kai, Jay, Cole, Zane, Lloyd, and Naya, who must protect Ninjago while mastering their powers and growing into true heroes. Under the guidance of Master Wu, the ninja face relentless enemies, including Lord Garmadon, the Serpentine, the Overlord, the Oni, and many more. Along the way, they endure fierce battles, shocking betrayals, heartbreaking sacrifices, and incredible moments of growth, shaping a legacy that continues to evolve to this day. In this video, we'll cover everything, from the origins of Ninjago and the rise of the Green Ninja, to time-bending battles, the Overlord's return, and the ninja's most intense struggles. Are you a longtime fan or just getting started? Either way, this is the only Ninjago guide you'll ever need. So let's begin where it all started, the creation of Ninjago itself. If you're enjoying this video, hit that like button like it's the skip ad button. And while you're at it, subscribe. It's free and it makes me feel like a YouTube rock star. Long before the battles for Ninjago, there was only chaos. But how did this world come to be? In the void of nothingness, 2 opposing forces emerged: the Oni, creatures of darkness, and the dragons, beings of light. Their endless conflict seemed unstoppable, until one being rose above them both, the first spinjitzu master. Born from both Oni and dragon bloodlines, he wielded unimaginable power, capable of shaping entire worlds. With this power, he forged Ninjago, a realm of balance and harmony. But could such peace ever last? To protect his creation, he crafted 4 legendary golden weapons: the Sword of Fire, Nunchucks of Lightning, Shurikens of Ice, and the Scythe of Quakes. Each held a fragment of his power, capable of great creation or devastating destruction. Yet even the strongest warrior cannot escape fate. The first spinjitzu master had 2 sons, Wu and Garmadon. Raised as brothers, their bond was strong, until destiny tore them apart. A single bite from the Great Devourer, an ancient snake with venom so powerful it corrupted the soul, set Garmadon on a path of darkness. While Wu followed in his father's footsteps, Garmadon was consumed by his own inner evil, eventually seeking control over the golden weapons. Before his final days, the first spinjitzu master made a choice. He entrusted Wu with Ninjago's protection, while Garmadon was cast into the underworld. But did exile break his spirit? Even in the shadows, he vowed to return. For centuries, Ninjago thrived in peace, until the modern era, when Garmadon's dark forces rose once more. With destiny at his doorstep, Master Wu sought out new heroes to stand against the looming threat. But who would rise to the challenge? And so the legend of our ninja began, with a blacksmith's apprentice, a stolen map, and an adventure that would change Ninjago's fate forever. Our story truly begins with Kai, a young blacksmith living a quiet life with his sister Nia. But fate has other plans. One fateful day, his village is attacked by an army of skeleton warriors, led by the ruthless Kai, a general serving the Dark Lord Garmadon. Why are they here? What do they want? Before Kai can fight back, the skeletons snatch Naya, leaving him with no choice but to chase after them. Just when all hope seems lost, Kai encounters a wise old man, Master Wu. But who is he, and why does he seem to know Kai's destiny better than Kai himself? Wu reveals that Ninjago is in grave danger, and only a team of warriors can stop the darkness from spreading. Kai is destined to be one of them. Thrust into a world he barely understands, Kai joins Wu's dojo, where he meets his future teammates: Cole, a strong and disciplined leader; Jay, a fast-talking inventor; and Zane, a mysterious but highly skilled fighter. Together, they train in the art of spinjitzu, learning to harness their elemental powers: fire, earth, lightning, and ice. But can they master their abilities in time? Their training is cut short when a terrifying truth is revealed. Garmadon's forces are searching for the four golden weapons of spinjitzu, ancient artifacts scattered across Ninjago. If someone were to unite them, they would wield unimaginable power. The ninja have no choice but to embark on a dangerous quest to find the weapons before their enemies do. Their journey takes them to treacherous landscapes. Kai braves an erupting volcano for the Sword of Fire. Jay battles the elements high in the sky for the nunchucks of lightning. Cole descends into the depths of a deadly mine for the Scythe of Quakes. And Zane ventures into a frozen wasteland to obtain the shurikens of ice. But even after claiming the weapons, their greatest challenge still awaits in the underworld, where Samukai has gathered all four weapons for himself. The battle is fierce. The ninja seem doomed. But then, the golden weapons unleash a surge of energy, obliterating Samukai instantly. Victory? Not yet. In his final moments, Samukai unknowingly opens a portal, one that allows Garmadon to escape into the world once more. The ninja may have completed their mission, but their fight is far from over. With Garmadon's shadow growing over Ninjago, Master Wu reveals a shocking prophecy. One day, a warrior known as the Green Ninja will rise, destined to defeat Garmadon once and for all. But who is the Green Ninja? Could it be one of them? The answer remains unknown, setting the stage for an even greater adventure. With the golden weapons secured, the ninja thought their biggest battles were behind them. But a new mystery loomed over them, the prophecy of the Green Ninja. Who would rise to become the most powerful warrior in history? Who was destined to defeat Lord Garmadon? Naturally, Kai believed he was the chosen one. After all, he was strong, fearless, and determined. But destiny doesn't always follow expectations. Before they could find the answer, a new enemy emerged, the serpentine. These ancient snake-like tribes had been sealed away for centuries, and now someone had set them free. But who? The ninja soon discovered the culprit. Lloyd Garmadon. That's right, the mischievous son of Lord Garmadon. At first, he was just a troublemaker, desperate to live up to his father's dark legacy. But was there more to him than met the eye? As the ninja fought to contain the serpentine threat, another terrifying danger surfaced. The serpentine's leader, Pythor, had a sinister goal: to awaken the great devourer, an enormous snake capable of consuming everything in its path. To stop him, the ninja had to retrieve the fang blades before it was too late. But along the way, something shocking was revealed. Lloyd wasn't just Garmadon's son. He was the prophesied Green Ninja. A child, destined to defeat the most feared villain in Ninjago? It seemed impossible. But Master Wu knew fate could not be ignored. He took Lloyd under his wing, training him for the battle ahead. Meanwhile, Pythor succeeded in awakening the Great Devourer, unleashing chaos across Ninjago. The ninja fought with everything they had, but their combined strength wasn't enough. The beast was unstoppable. And then, in a twist no one expected, Lord Garmadon himself delivered the final blow. Wielding all four golden weapons, he struck down the Great Devourer, saving Ninjago. But this victory came at a cost. Garmadon, now stronger than ever, vanished into another realm, vowing to return even more powerful. Time passed and Lloyd's training intensified, but nothing could prepare the ninja for what came next. Garmadon re-emerged, no longer just a warlord, but a force of pure darkness. He had built a dark island fortress and sought to harness the power of an ancient evil, the Overlord. The ninja, stronger than ever, faced him in one final, earth-shattering battle. But just when they thought they could win, the Overlord revealed his true plan. He possessed Garmadon, transforming him into a monstrous being of darkness. With the fate of Ninjago on the line, Lloyd had no choice but to embrace his destiny. Tapping into the full power of his golden dragon form, he unleashed an attack of pure light, vanquishing the Overlord and restoring his father to his true self. At long last, peace had returned to Ninjago. But if history had taught them anything, it was this: peace never lasts forever. Just as Ninjago began to rebuild, a new darkness stirred, one born from the remnants of the past. But how do you fight an enemy you thought was already defeated? Unbeknownst to the ninja, The Overlord had not been truly destroyed. His essence lingered in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. That moment came with the rise of New Ninjago City, a futuristic metropolis powered by cutting-edge technology developed by the brilliant Cyrus Borg, a symbol of progress, but also vulnerability. Hidden within the digital world, the Overlord corrupted Borg's technology, transforming himself into a deadly virus. From the wires and circuits of the city, he created an army of ninjroids, cold, relentless machines programmed to obey his every command. And leading them? General Cryptor, a ruthless warrior with one mission: destroy the ninja. As the city fell into chaos, the ninja adapted. Armed with new techno-blades, they fought desperately to shut down the Overlord's growing influence. But the battle became more personal than they could have imagined. Zane, the quiet and enigmatic ice ninja, uncovered a truth that shook him to his core. He wasn't just a warrior. He was a ninjroid himself, created by his late father, Dr. Julian. Was he truly one of the ninja, or just another machine? Zane didn't hesitate. He chose to fight, not just for himself, but for all of Ninjago. The final battle unfolded at Borg Tower, where the Overlord, now more powerful than ever, sought to merge with the real world by absorbing Lloyd's golden power. The ninja fought with everything they had, but in the end, it was Zane who made the ultimate sacrifice. Overloading his power core, he unleashed a devastating final attack, erasing the Overlord from existence. But in doing so, Zane was lost, gone forever, or so they thought. Months later, a mysterious broadcast echoed across Ninjago. Zane was alive, but trapped in an unknown realm. The search for their fallen friend led the ninja to a dangerous place, Master Chen's island, where a sinister tournament awaited. Chen, a cunning warlord, had gathered elemental masters from across Ninjago, including powerful new allies like Skylor, Karloff, and Griffin Turner. But this wasn't just a test of skill, it was a trap. Chen sought to steal their elemental powers and use them to awaken an ancient, unstoppable serpentine army. Could the ninja outwit him before it was too late? Through brutal battles and shocking betrayals, the ninja uncovered Chen's true plan. But together with the strength of their new allies, they stopped his dark ritual and sealed away his forces, this time, for good. Victory at last. Or so it seemed. From the depths of the spirit world, an even greater threat arose. Morro, the ghost master of wind. Once Master Wu's most promising student, Morro had perished long ago. But now he had returned from the cursed realm, fueled by vengeance and an unrelenting hunger for power. His goal? To claim the realm crystal, a powerful artifact that could open portals to other dimensions, and unleash an unstoppable ghost army upon Ninjago. How do you fight an enemy that isn't even alive? As spectral warriors swept across the land, the ninja were forced into a desperate race against time. Their battle took them across land, sea, and sky, leading to a final confrontation in the heart of the Preeminence Lair. But even Morro, with all his power, realized too late that he had been nothing more than a pawn. Betrayed by the spirits he had trusted, he made his final choice. Not power, but redemption. With his last moments, he helped the ninja seal the cursed realm forever. At last, Ninjago was safe. Or was it? Because if the past had taught them anything, it was this: evil never stays buried for long. Just when the ninja thought they had faced every possible threat, time itself turned against them. How do you fight an enemy that can rewrite history? The hands of time, Acronix and Crux, ancient warlords long thought to be lost to history, suddenly returned. Masters of the time blades, these twin brothers could manipulate time itself, slowing, speeding up, or even reversing it. And now they had one goal: to reshape the past and seize control of Ninjago. The ninja barely had time to react before Master Wu stepped forward to battle them. But fate took a cruel turn. Struck by a time blade, Wu's aging was accelerated beyond control, leaving him weakened and lost in the endless currents of time. With their mentor gone, the ninja had no choice. They had to stop the hands of time alone. But how do you defeat an enemy that knows the past, controls the present, and can alter the future? As the ninja uncovered the truth, the situation became even more dire. Crux had been hiding in Ninjago for years, secretly raising an army, the Vermilion, terrifying warriors born from snake-like creatures. But the biggest revelation came when Kai and Nia discovered something they had never expected. Their parents had once fought against the hands of time and had been presumed dead. But they weren't. They had been in hiding, guarding a secret that could change everything. Armed with this knowledge, the ninja launched an all-out assault. The final battle was fierce, but in the end, Acronix and Crux were defeated. However, the victory was bittersweet. Master Wu was still lost in time, his fate uncertain. But before the ninja could even begin their search, a new enemy emerged, one unlike any they had faced before, the Sons of Garmadon. These weren't ancient warlords or supernatural beings. No, this was something far more dangerous. Criminals, lurking in the shadows of modern Ninjago, with a singular goal, to resurrect Lord Garmadon himself. Their leader? The mysterious and cunning Harumi, who played a long game of deception. She earned the ninja's trust, even growing close to Lloyd. But trust is a dangerous thing, and when she betrayed them, the fallout was catastrophic. The Sons of Garmadon gathered the three Oni masks, powerful relics capable of bringing back the Dark Lord himself. And they succeeded. But the Garmadon that returned was not the man Lloyd once knew. He was no longer a father, no longer human. He was a merciless warlord, stripped of emotion, driven only by the will to conquer. With terrifying force, Garmadon launched an all-out assault on Ninjago City, declaring himself its emperor. The ninja fought with everything they had, and lost. Defeated and forced into hiding, they were left grasping for hope. Their only chance? Finding Master Wu. But when they finally did, there was a catch. Wu had returned, but not as they had hoped. The effects of the Time Blade had reverted him into a child. Could a child truly help them defeat Garmadon? Lloyd had no choice. He trained relentlessly, preparing for the ultimate battle, the son against the father. When the time came, he stood face to face with Emperor Garmadon in a duel that would determine Ninjago's fate. But Garmadon was stronger, more ruthless. How do you fight someone who feels nothing? Lloyd refused to give in to hate. He fought with heart, not anger, embodying the true spirit of spinjitzu. And in the final clash, he didn't destroy his father. He severed Garmadon's connection to his dark power. Victory? Not quite. Because something else had awakened. Something worse. The Oni, ancient beings of pure destruction, the original enemies of the first spinjitzu master, had returned. And they weren't here to rule. They were here to erase everything. With darkness consuming Ninjago, the ninja were pushed to their limits. But in their darkest hour, an unlikely ally emerged, Lord Garmadon. Still ruthless, still dangerous, but even he knew one thing. The Oni wouldn't stop until everything was gone, including him. Together, the ninja Garmadon and their allies made their final stand aboard Destiny's bounty, facing the Oni's endless horde. It seemed hopeless, until Lloyd unlocked the power of the Golden Dragon, the ultimate form of spinjitzu. With one final surge of energy, he unleashed a wave of pure light, erasing the Oni and restoring balance. The Oni were gone. Garmadon, now powerless, disappeared into exile. Peace had returned. For now. Because if history had taught the ninja anything, it was this. Peace never lasts forever. With the Oni finally defeated, the ninja could finally breathe. Or so they thought. But peace in Ninjago never lasts for long. New threats emerged, each more dangerous than the last, pushing the ninja beyond their limits and challenging everything they thought they knew. The first of these threats came in the form of Asphira, the vengeful queen of the Pyro Vipers. 1,000 years ago, Master Wu had taught her the secrets of spinjitzu. But instead of using her knowledge for good, she betrayed him. For her crimes, she was sealed away, destined to be forgotten. But some evils never stay buried. Now free, Asphira sought revenge, wielding a terrifying power. Forbidden spinjitzu, a corrupted form of the ninja's own abilities. The ninja fought bravely, but in a devastating turn of events, Asphira struck Zane down with a forbidden spell, seemingly erasing him from existence. But Zane wasn't dead. He had been banished to the Neverrealm, a frozen wasteland locked in an eternal winter. Desperate to save their friend, the ninja journeyed to this unknown land, only to uncover a horrifying truth. The Neverrealm was ruled by a tyrant known as the Ice Emperor. And worse still, the Ice Emperor was Zane. Brainwashed and stripped of his memories, Zane had unknowingly become the very thing he once fought against. How do you save someone who doesn't remember who they are? With the help of newfound allies, the ninja waged war against the forces of ice, restoring Zane's mind and freeing the Neverrealm from its icy grip. But as soon as they returned home, a new mystery awaited. An uncharted island, a secretive cult, and whispers of an ancient storm god named Wojira. What began as an exploration turned into something far worse. An underwater war against Prince Kalmar, a ruthless Merlopian seeking to awaken Wojira and flood Ninjago beneath the ocean's depths. As the battle reached its climax, Naya made the ultimate sacrifice. With no other choice, she became one with the sea, merging with the ocean to stop Wojira's rampage. The ninja watched helplessly as she disappeared beneath the waves. Was she gone forever? Could she ever return? For a time, it seemed hopeless. But the ninja refused to give up. Through a long and painful journey, they found a way to restore Naya. Yet even after being reunited with her friends, she struggled. Was she still the same person she had been before? Before she could find the answer, a new evil rose from the shadows, an enemy more terrifying than any they had faced before. The Overlord had returned. Reborn as the Crystal King, he gathered a terrifying alliance. Past villains who had once plagued Ninjago. Pythor, the Mechanic, Harumi. Even an army forged from pure Vengeance, resistant to elemental power. One by one, he brought them together, preparing for the final battle, the war to end all wars. And so Crystallized began. Lloyd, once again facing Harumi, tried to break through to her, hoping she could still be saved. But could someone so consumed by darkness ever truly change? Meanwhile, the ninja unlocked a new and legendary power, the dragon forms, channeling the energy of the golden dragon itself. This was their last hope against the Overlord's seemingly unstoppable army. The final battle was unlike anything Ninjago had ever seen. The sky burned with energy. The earth trembled beneath their feet. As the ninja unleashed their full potential, the Overlord fell in one final, earth-shattering confrontation. Ninjago was saved. But as the dust settled, the ninja realized something. They had reached the end of one era. The battles they had fought, the enemies they had faced, the lessons they had learned, all of it had led to this moment. And as they stood on the threshold of an uncertain future, one truth remained clear. A new adventure was just beginning. With the Overlord finally defeated, the ninja stood victorious. But as they looked out over the city they had fought so hard to protect, one truth became clear. They would never be the same. They had battled ancient warlords, faced supernatural forces, and even defied time itself. Every challenge had pushed them to their limits, forcing them to grow not just as warriors, but as people. How many times had they stood on the edge of defeat, only to rise stronger? How many times had they questioned their own strength, only to prove that true power comes from within? Master Wu, ever the wise teacher, reminded them of the true meaning of being a ninja. It's not just about fighting villains or winning battles. It's about balance. It's about resilience. It's about protecting those who cannot protect themselves. As the team reflected on their journey, they realized something important. Their story was never just their story. Ninjago had grown beyond them. Their struggles, their victories, their sacrifices had inspired new generations. New warriors would rise, new heroes would step forward. The spirit of the ninja would never fade. Yes, they had saved Ninjago time and time again, but the world would always change. New dangers would come. And when they did, would the ninja be ready? Of course. Because the legacy of spinjitzu was more than just Kai's burning determination, Jay's quick wit, Cole's unshakable strength, Zane's unwavering logic, Naya's fierce independence, or Lloyd's inspiring leadership. It was all of them. Their lessons, their sacrifices, their belief in something greater than themselves. As Master Wu once said, the journey of a ninja never truly ends. And so the ninja set out toward new horizons. They didn't know what lay ahead. They didn't know when they would be called upon again. But one thing was certain. Whenever Ninjago needed them, they would be ready. This is the story of Ninjago, a legend of heroes, villains, sacrifice, and destiny. For over a decade, it has captivated fans across the world. But one thing is certain. This is far from the end. The legend of Ninjago will live on forever. And so the legend continues.